Yeah.
like you're hurt potentially. You with
Fair.
somebody who is nefarious, who is up to no good. So it's like if I went into a bank and was like, I had a gun and was like, give me the money. You think either I'm not gonna die or somebody else, you know? So it's kind of like,
Hold on. Let me challenge you, Anna. All right, but
uh-huh.
why were they there? It was a supply ship.
Oh, I
They
get
were
it. No,
hungry.
I
They were
agree. I
starving.
agree. They
This
were
So
wasn't a
starving.
this wasn't an act of malice. This was an
Yeah,
act of desperation.
yeah, I
And
agree.
I feel like that's what Starfleet's there for, right? Like they're
Yeah,
supposed to be there to help for the people
yeah.
who don't have the ability to help themselves in instances in which they decide not to exercise the prime directive and all that other good stuff. So yes, right. And also at the same time, 15 years
A
for
lot of nuance.
your son when she
Um,
didn't pull the trigger.
I
I
mean,
can
And
see.
listen, in real
and
life.
I,
Oh, go ahead.
no,
no, no, no,
I
no.
was just gonna say I agree. Like, there's a lot of nuance. Like, there's no real 100% right way to view this
Right.
situation.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't have
I
locked her
still
up, but
right.
Exactly. And I
I
think
feel like
to
she
that
should get
point,
probation.
yeah,
right,
Yeah.
like I think Ake, I think it was said like I would have let you out, but we couldn't find you or something. Or
she
maybe
was
not
like,
let you out, but
she was like, why didn't you try and track me down?
right,
And she was
right.
like, well, girl, you
Yeah.
left, and we couldn't find you. You left
Oh,
too good.
Yes.
can I really quick identify a plot hole because that doesn't make any sense, right? Because she literally was in the work camp up until like a few years back when she escaped with Nusbraka. So she knew exactly where she was. I mean, am I tripping?
I think
Am I
she
tripping?
left.
Not a few years. Okay, so apparently she broke out like
Two
after
years.
like 5 years,
Yeah,
3
2
years after getting sentenced.
right.
So her sentence
Oh,
was 15 years. So she still had a long time. But what I was saying was, in reality, like just to bring a little bit of context to this, if I robbed a bank and you were my getaway driver, but I killed 2 people inside, does that does that does that does that kind of, are you not responsible
culpable.
indirectly
Yeah.
because because there's still 2 bodies that are
Yeah.
dead. There's still two
Mm.
people that are dead.
Right.
Regardless whether or not you pulled the trigger, you drove the person who did the crime away from the scene of the crime. And then
Accomplice.
whether or not you knowingly
Yeah.
did it or not.
Codependent.
So what I would say is, in that case, 15 years would be fine because you still have a life. The person who pulled the trigger would get life. So
Mm.
you wouldn't serve the same
Right.
as what Rocco would have served, which would have been life, but you still have some culpability because you were with that person when they killed a person. And you didn't go and turn
Yeah.
that person in. Once you found out, you
Yeah.
immediately go, I didn't know anything about it. He killed him. I saw him. I testified. I'll do whatever. That's what you're supposed to do. If you don't do that,
Yeah.
then you are culpable to whatever crimes that person committed in your stead. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility or even overly, like overtly egregious in terms of how the 15 years that she gave her. That wasn't crazy. But even with that being said, at some point she felt some type of way and was going to go back and maybe make amends and be like, all right, you can get out.